So let's start up with the first set of my Islamic books collection. So I got here, Bismillah. First we have Prayer According to Sunnah. This is from the Jerusalem Publication House. I got it in from a wedding souvenir. It's a really good idea. And next we have When the Moon Split. This is the biography of our Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. And the third one, I got here 40 Hadiths on Good Moral Values by Captain Yaya Ondigo. This is a very good book. I read it and it really applying to your personality development. And oh, something get dropped here. I don't care. Well, second, the opposite of this. This is the 40 Hadiths on Poisonous Social Habits. Same with the author, Yaya Ondigo. And the fourth one, we have Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, As If You Can See Him. This is from Ayat Qurani. This is one of my favorite authors, the author of Don't Be Sad. It's a really good book. The fifth one, we have Jesus, Prophet of Islam. This is the Islamic perspective of Jesus Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, or Nabi Isa. And the sixth one, we got here from Ibn Kathir, The Stories of the Prophet. This is all the stories of all the prophets from the beginning until the end. It's a really good book. It can apply lime stories and good for everyone. And I got here my favorite also. This is my set. I have the Noble Quran, The Pillars of Islam and Imam, Al-Rahim Al-Maktum, or the Sealed Nectar. We have also the Summarized Sahih al-Bukhari, the Arabic English translation. I have the Tahiyatul al-Iman, a Strengthening of the Faith. And the last one, we also have the Bulugh al-Hiram, or the Attainment of the Objective. This is according to the evidence of the ordinances. So I've read everything, but I haven't yet give the feedback or the review of this. And in the left corner, we also have the top tiers of Al-Hujurat. This is from the Surah number 49 of the Quran, the Holy Quran. I also have the Ideal Muslim. This is also one of my favorite books. It really shaped you up to become a good Muslim. And Don't Be Sad, of course, the very famous one of the book selling in the whole world. Don't Be Sad by Dr. Al-Karni. And also have the Magnificence of the Quran. It explains all about the Quran, the verses, and everything as a compilation. I also have here The Light from the Quran from Salman Al-Laida. This is one of my favorite authors in Saudi Arabia. He's currently living in Buraida, and his works are literally fascinating. And we got here down here, this is also my favorite section. I also have The Path to Self-Fulfillment. The book is all about how to attain a very self-peace inside, to motivate yourself, to responsible of your deen. And also have The Music Made Me Do It. This is all especially for the youth, how they engage in explanation about music, if it's really literally haram for us, or if it's really applying in invincible of Sunnah in the Quran also. And Fiqh Sunnah. This is just a volume 1 to 4, a compilation, and also a summarize. I also have the Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, The Best of All Husbands. It describes his character and how to be a good husband to your wife. So I'm not really married, but we have to be prepared. I also have Al-Jumu'ah by Dr. Gasher Yusuf. This book is written really about, explain about the importance of the Jummah, or the Friday prayer. We also have the Muharramat. This Muharramat is the list of some selected forbidden acts or morals in Quran or in the Islamic society. You also have Your Money Matters for all the business people out there while doing some money transactions. This book is really for you. I also have here Making Sense of the Potence of the Hour by Muhammad Ismail Al-Mukadim. It is also about our time efficiency in this world, or this is dunya world. And I also have this, also my favorite, from my favorite author, Dr. Abu Amina Bilal Phillips. It's a Vietnamese essays on the jinn. This is about the jinn demons explanation, and it follow up also my favorite book, The Jinn in Human Sickness, from the Jerusalem publication. And also got here my favorite set of collection. This is my 8 articles of faith. I have here from Islamic Creed series number 1, Belief in Allah by Dr. Omar S. Al-Ashkar. These are all from Dr. Omar Ashkar. The second one is The World of the Noble Angels, The World of the Jinn and the Devils. The fourth one is The Messengers and the Messages. The fifth one is The Minor Resurrection. The sixth one, The Day of Resurrection. The seventh, Paradise and Hell. And the last one, Divine Will and Predestination. This is all of my collections. Actually, I bought this separately because they don't package as well as one in one collection or box set. They don't have it, so you have to be really keen enough to look for it individually. And the last portion here, it is on my little section, or some not really thick book, but you can just read it, I think, for half of the day. I get here Tolerance in Islam by Dr. Abdullah Al-Luhaydin. This author really gives me an insight how to properly nourish your moral ethics and values in Islam, especially being patient and other core values that we need to apply and to other people. And also have In the Company of the Imams by one of my favorite authors by Salman Al-Uwaida. This is all about our four imams that have contributed in our deen, or in our religion. And also have here Images of Life with Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Again, this is not just about his biography, but it's how to be with him, like as if you're with him, like you're working with him, and how his livelihood takes place. And also have The Ego and Its Blessings, these siblings, sorry rather. This is also my favorite because aside from I'm doing some psychology research or some psychiatric stuff, it really helps me why the explanations between the sciences and the ego of the people. I also have my animes, I Thank You. Yeah, for those who are taking grudges there, it's not really good. And it have those insight how forgiveness is really literally important in our life. And also how to disagree. This explains how people would tend to arguments, yeah, how would they manage it, and how you do not just to please them with all their opinions, we also have to disagree in a way, in a proper manner based on our conduct. And also have Funeral Rites in Islam by one of my favorite authors, again, Dr. Bill Phillips. This is how the proper rites and how to giving and funeral in Islamic perspective. I also have some small hadith course. This is also some selected hadith taken from the book. So those are just an highlight, some beautiful hadiths you have to memorize, or you know how to apply it to your life. And lastly, my favorite book, Psychology from the Islamic Perspective by Dr. Aisha. This is really one of my favorite of all the books, aside from the rest, because aside from I'm doing some psychology major, these things really emphasize what I'm looking for, all the importance details that I'm researching for, and especially in our Islamic perspective.